today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 34 yards there and a first down.
I'm not sure exactly how they would phrase it in their own locker room, but that's a yardage grab right there. To be able to get that amount of yardage on the first play of the game and a change field position to the positive side, you got to love the way they're getting started.
Operating off play action, Flacco. That's to the rookie, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The Seahawks at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 21. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down, Flacco now. Throw out wide to Walker. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Ready up. Cheetah. Watch out now. 50 series.
On 1st and 10, Young checks this down to Hubbard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
10 cycles.
They run with a third-year man, Chuba Hubbard. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. Here is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Young. He completes this one to Mingo. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Young. He's got Mingo. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job on the big fellas up front. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
On second down, it's Walker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 78 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Carolina.
Ready?
On play action, Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
These two teams all tied after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Young. He'll drop that down to Hubbard. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but Let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll pitch it out to Hubbard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. It's Young off play action. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's going to be taken down at the 39. Clearly short of the first by a few yards. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They go play action. Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Flacco's to this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Etor Gross Matos there to bring him down. 2nd and 9. Flacco off play action. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
3rd down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A good pick up there on 20 yards.
The Seahawks, first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Julian Love. And he'll take this back down inside the
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. He's still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Running left is Walker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Flacco from the gun. He completes this to Walker. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And 3rd and 1 now. Quarterback draw. Here's Young. They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Down. Strike it. Strike it. Ready.
Off the play fake, Young. Out to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Young. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Young. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's Young. That's caught by Mingo, right side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Young on 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Final play of the half. Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into booth ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Young to throw it. Open man is Mingo, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw on second down is Young. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Here we go, set.
Young off the play fake. Steps away. Oh, Young loses it. And he's got this down to the 35. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second down, Young. Flushed out right. That's once again complete to Chark. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Young. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick, not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
To pass, Flacco. This is Fant on the short completion. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. They'll try for the first with Walker. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And Walker once more. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Flacco's throw there complete. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 41 yards. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
First try for the right arm of Dalton here. And Sanders has got it complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now 2nd and 6 at the Seahawks 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6. Here's Dalton. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. Dalton sets up play action. Flush to his right.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And Dalton to throw. Smith and Mingo. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Second down, Flacco now. This is Fant on the short completion. 20! Look at the big fella go. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It got his man complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Dalton off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
This will be Dalton again. He completes this one to Mingo. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. 1st and 10 for Dalton. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. Oh, right on the heels of the pick six. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
70 range.
Whoa, Flacco's going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Flacco here on second down. Left side complete to Lockett. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be a third and about 13.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once more, it's Flacco. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice. Obviously, you're training.